Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So all I can say is what's done in the dark is coming to the light. And I want y'all to understand that Destiny put her own business out there by saying she can have Martell and her. And when she said and her, some of us are assuming that she was talking about Melody. And now because Destiny made that statement in her confessional, Melody has full authority. Do you hear me? Full authority to speak on something I think she has been wanting to say for a long time. And that is that Destiny and Martell's friendship may not be as innocent as they are making it out to be. But see, I thought about it. If Melody had said something sooner, I think it would have been out of order and it probably would have backfired on her. Destiny making that bold statement about having Martell gives Melody the green light to address the situation openly. And what's so interesting is Destiny put her own business out there. Nobody had to say anything or make anything up because in her confessional, she said, I can have Martell and her if I want to. And honey, when I heard it, I was thinking in my mind, say what now? But given that Destiny had a second opportunity on this show to tell us as fans more about herself, is disappointing, honey, that she didn't take advantage of the opportunity. I don't know about y'all because I can only speak for myself. I was expecting for her to talk about her and LaBerick, how being married previously had affected her. Maybe I was even expecting for her to talk a little bit about Sonny and Moses. And we have to realize that when Destiny was off the show, she was going through some things like with her mental health. So I was expecting for her to talk about all those things. But honey, she did use this opportunity as a second chance to speak intelligently on all that she had been through and all that she is currently going through. Getting a second chance is you making the moment, and not having the moment make you. Not everybody gets a second chance to make an impact. This was her moment to shine, and she only had one assignment, and that was to show up, communicate verbally, and say all that she wanted to say. But instead, she chose to use her voice in her confessional for a moment to go against another woman, and in a disrespectful way by talking about her ex-husband and what she can have. And at the end of the day, it served no purpose. At least not for Destiny, but for Melody, honey. This was right up her alley. This was Melody's moment, and Melody took advantage of it because she's like, see, I told y'all this was going on. Now, Destiny's confessional. Honey, that's a bold claim that raises a lot of question about the true nature of Destiny and Martell's relationship. When Destiny made that statement, she opened the door for public scrutiny. I'm sorry, she just did. And for speculation. How did the sister and brother friendship move from you saying, this my brother, to you turning it into something sexual? You can't say nothing like that and then try to take it back. I'm sorry. Even if she wasn't talking about Melody, because she did say her and she didn't say Melody's name outright, you're saying that you can sleep with someone that you call a play brother who is also the ex-husband to a woman you used to call friend. Honey, something about that ain't right. Now, Melody is not innocent in all of this, and we could say that Melody is just making something out of nothing. But Melody is not just responding to Destiny's own revelation, but she's also shedding light on the dynamics between Destiny and Martell that may not be as straightforward as they appear to be. And it's clear, honey, that there is more beneath the surface, that there is more to the story. And Melody comments may be a way of setting the record straight or calling out something that needed to be addressed in the first place. And so now, y'all, I understand why Melody said this in her TikTok live. She said, I have personally never seen anything between Martell and Destiny, but some of the stuff I am seeing now, I consider it to be very suspect. The stuff that is making my eyebrow raise is the sexual stuff they are doing by way of the show. I don't know how many people call each other brother and sister and they play around like that. Like, why would Destiny even play around like that in her confessional? And I want to address this, so let me just stop before I go on. I know some people may be saying, what's the harm in calling someone your brother or your sister? It seems very harmless. But do play brothers and sisters play like they want to sleep with the other just to say I can if I want to? Honey, when I became an adult, I put away childish things. Would you really want to cross over a boundary that you've created with yourself with this play brother or this play sister? When you think enough of yourself to create that boundary and stay within those boundaries? If she wasn't talking about Melody in her confessional, she was still referring to Martell in this type of way. And when it comes to girl code being a hot topic at the beginning of the season, Melody says she is not loyal to any girl code when it comes to Destiny, just based on the confessional Destiny did alone. And honey, who could blame her? She says, even though I'm not rocking with Destiny, there is still a level of code that I'm going to run with regardless of where we are. So when I saw all of that, that's when I was like, I ain't checking for Destiny, and I already wanted to get her for disrespecting my mama. But the Lord calmed me down, she says, reminding me I have a lot to lose. Now I work hard to be strategic instead of impulsive, because when you're impulsive, you end up in places you don't need to be. So that was what Melody's response was to Destiny, after Destiny mentioning her confessional that she can have them both. But honey, let's shift and talk about the stepping over boundaries regarding Melody's mom, Miss Van. Melody says concerning her mom, Destiny has been disrespectful to her mom even recently during personal events. She says just recently Destiny disrespected my boundaries and thought that she was going to make my mom speak to her while my mom was at her granddaughter's tennis match. And then before that, there was this whole Madonna relunch and she disrespected my mama there too. Now, Melody says that this was seen on the show, but she didn't hear about it that day. She says, I didn't hear it until the show aired. So I've been on something where I'm telling myself it's just best not to speak to this girl, think about this girl, because what I want to do is not good. So let me just stay over here. I want to have some words with her, but I ain't even checking for her. She runs around with her crew and they have no respect for boundaries and think someone owes them something, and they think that I have a big head and they think that I'm all of that because I don't speak to them when I really don't fool with them, Melody says. So y'all, before I wrap this video, there's not a lot of concrete evidence based on what Melody said. I know a lot of people are just saying you're making something out of nothing, and I get it, but I'm gonna be honest. Destiny threw me off with this statement where she said, if I want to, I can. I don't think she should have said anything like that, because that is implying that you're thinking or you're having thoughts of doing something that you probably shouldn't even be thinking about doing. So my question is, do you think that Destiny is overstepping boundaries when she said that she can have Martell and her? Y'all, those are my thoughts. Leave yours in the comment section of this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.